Welcome back to Two Passports and a Camera, and welcome to the west coast of South Africa. In this episode, we're just north of a place called Langebaan, which is near the small coastal village of Dwarskersbos, staying at a farm called Wamakersvlei. Now, I know those words are a bit of a handful, but they're Afrikaans with Dutch origin. And these places are a quiet stretch of coastline where the Atlantic Ocean meets wide open beaches, sandy dunes, and the big Western Cape skies. This part of South Africa feels very different from Cape Town's busiest city energy. It's a slower, quieter, and beautifully isolated, with long beaches, fishing communities, beach farms, dark nights, warm days, and the scenery just seems to stretch on forever. Over the next few minutes, we'll share a little of what made this place so special to us, the coast, the calm and the landscape, and the feeling of being far away from the usual tourist path that often people go to. So for us, this was the perfect place to slow down, breathe, and to begin our South African journey.
One, two, forward.
We made it 27 hours later, and we have now landed in Cape Town, went through customs, declared nothing, and now we are headed to get our rental car and head to our hotel because we need a bath and we need to brush our teeth.
Well, everybody, we've arrived safely in Cape Town, and we are settled into our first hotel for the first evening, just to be able to get ourselves rested. It's called the Bloberg Beach Hotel in Bloberg Strand. Beautiful hotel, it's about 10-15 stories high, and we wanted to show you the rooms so that if you ever come to this area, you'll be good to come and take this. So we are going to show you quickly around the room, and then we're going to get settled in, rest, and go to sleep and enjoy the rest of the day. So this is the room. It's really big, as you can see. It's got a huge bedroom, nice bathroom, and it's got all the amenities over there. And importantly, when you go over here to the room, you won't see it now, but in the morning, this view here will lead you out into Table Mountain. So in the morning, I'll take another video and show you our view. It's one of the only beaches in Cape Town where you can sit on the beach and get a full unobstructed view of Table Mountain and the whole Cape Peninsula. So there you are, and welcome to Cape Town. Hey everybody, we just wanted to give you an update of our first day's travel out of Cape Town. So we arrived and then got our rental car and then went up north to the west coast. And in order to get there, you've got to go on the R27, which is a highway that runs north and goes past places like Darling, Langebaan, Saldanha Bay. And then eventually you wind your way about 2 hours north of Cape Town into a place called Dwarskersbos. And then we were at this place called Wamakersvlei. One thing I would say to you, if you've never traveled in South Africa before, if this is a new experience, the drivers on the roads here are lunatics. They drive like they're on steroids. They expect you to creep over into the left-hand emergency lane so that they can pass you on the right-hand side. And if you don't, if you don't do that, they'll pass you and then flip you the bird as they go past, which
Universal sign for hello.
Yeah, so I don't do well with that because I don't want to go into the emergency lane just because people want to get where they're going fairly quickly. So be prepared for that if you drive in South Africa. There's a lot of very fast drivers. So anyway, we landed at our place. It's a very vast expanse of farmland with ostriches and cows and turtles and all kinds of stuff, tortoises really.
Yes.
And then as we arrived, you drive through this gate and then you're confronted with this beautiful scenery.
Yes, okay, and tell them the name of the place we're staying because I am not good at pronunciations when it comes to speaking Afrikaans or Dutch.
So it's called Galjoens, Galjoen something. I can't remember now.
Okay,
Galjoen.
we will link
It's a
it
ship.
in our video because you must come and stay at this place. I think they have 4 or 5 houses on this property and a few more on another property. But when I say literally, we have the beach to ourselves. Coming from Georgia, going to Florida for vacation, that is unheard of. Unless you are extensively wealthy, you are not going to have a beach to yourself. Here, the entire beach for miles is ours. It's now not so beautiful. We're in the season where the seaweed comes up, but with that becomes a shell hunter's paradise, which is me. So I will have to slide in a picture of just the shells I picked up last night on our short walk. Our accommodations are beautiful. Think adobe style New Mexico, Arizona type homes. The brick with the plaster concrete floors. So the insulation is amazing. It is warm when it should be warm and cool when it should be cool. Absolutely beautiful. It's a 2-bedroom house with twin beds in one room, king in the other, 2 bathrooms, one with a bathtub. And the more you get to know me, the more you will know that is my language, whereas he loves the walk-in showers and he will book a place just for the walk-in shower. So with that being said, we are now at a place that is literally paradise. We will definitely shoot some video here and put it in this clip because it is absolutely beautiful. It's a Portuguese family who have opened a restaurant on the Atlantic coast here in South Africa.
Quick
Yes.
view.
Take a look.
So this is our view. This is where we are. And then you've got all of that over there. So, so that's about it, I suppose, to wrap up.
Yes, and just so you know, the service here, unbelievable. We are the only people in the restaurant now. That is because I woke up at 3 a.m. this morning, could not go back to sleep until 6 a.m., you know, that jet lag thing. And so I didn't wake up until lunch. So we are now at 4:18 South African time. Georgia is 6 hours behind us. So we're really having lunch, but it's almost dinner here. So we have the place to ourselves. It is absolutely magical. And so now we're going to eat this beautiful food sitting in front of us.
Yeah. All right. We'll catch up with you soon on our next little clip. Bye.
Bye.
Hey everybody, we are now in a place called Langebaan and it's right near a natural lagoon and we're going to do some exploring. We are now at a beach called Paternoster Beach, and that is on the northernmost part of the Langebaan Lagoon on the way back to Saldanha Bay. It's a beautiful beach. As you can see, the sun's just setting in the background behind us. Paternoster is Latin for our father, and it was a favorite place for Portuguese explorers in the 15th and 14th century to come around on the way past the Cape of Good Hope. So we went to an interesting place called the Panty Bar, which you can see up in the video now. That's where we went at the Paternoster Hotel. We had a drink there, and now we're down at this beach watching this beautiful sunset. So here you are. Here's the view and the beach. We're going around to show you. There you are. Now this is the beach on Wamakersvlei. This beach runs all the way up for about probably close to 1,000 miles north, and then to the south this way is the way it heads down to Cape Town in the south, and that's about another 160 kilometers or about 100 miles. As you can see, the beach is full of seaweed at the moment. We're at low tide, and we are near a place called Saldanha Bay, which, if you can see on the skyline or the sea line, there'll be a couple of tankers out there because the oil refinery is not far from here either. But as you can see, it's a very deserted part of the world here. You've got all these beaches to yourself, not much going on. This is a secluded area, so it's one of the reasons why we chose it. And if you want to have a beautiful, quiet, relaxing time, then Dwarskersbos on Wamakersvlei is the place to be. And then of course we got Letitia in the background there just quickly doing a search for some seashells.
So guys, our time on the West Coast is wrapping up, and if I'm honest, my biggest surprise was just how peaceful and untouched this part of South Africa feels. I knew it would be beautiful, obviously, but I truly did not expect the wide open space. Think endless empty beaches, massive sand dunes, quiet roads. You may pass one car on the way into town, and incredible wide open views right across the Atlantic Ocean. It has a completely different vibe than Cape Town, which I have visited previously. Everything here just moves slower and you can't help but relax. We love checking out the small fishing villages along the coast. Every single one of them had just a unique personality of their own. Between the beaches, the harbors, local food spots, and sunset drives, it was exactly what we wanted. Just total peace, amazing scenery, and simple beauty. Plus, sharing some time with friends around the fire made time even better. We watched stunning sunsets and have eaten some incredible seafood. Watching the sun dip right into the Atlantic every evening is something that's just going to stick with us for years to come. For me personally, I loved how quickly this place forces you to slow down. Life is just fast-paced all the time. But out here, you just naturally step into a calmer rhythm. Late nights by the fire, listening to the waves pounding the shore, stumbling into the hidden food gem spots along the water, sitting there eating fresh prawns, mussels, and local fish, and then chatting with the locals and not having a care about time. Stars that I have never seen before. It's just that rare beauty, authentic charm, and total peace that I'm definitely going to miss the most. But we're leaving the West Coast with full hearts and some very special memories. Next up, we're heading about 2 hours southeast to the historic town of Franschhoek. It's a gorgeous spot in the Western Cape, famous for scenery, food, wine, and history. We can't wait to bring you with us.
Namhlanje siyabonga zwi 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 helele mama kwaZulu